Bing, bing, test. There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy. I know, it's about time, right? Just adjusting my seat. Alright, accessibility. What? I don't know what any of this is. Left it. Oh, that's cool. Switch 6. Nope. Swap out spider enemies with less frightening variants. Wait, what? This does not affect gameplay or difficulty. No. No. We're keeping that. I accept you. Wait, no, I already did. I already did this. Hold on. Come on. Yes, continue as me. Ah, no. Oh, that's right. I screwed up. House Gryffindor. Dragon heartstring maple, 12 3/4 inches, slightly yielding. Okay, I've unlocked a Thestral mount. Nice, Dark Arts cosmetic set. I like it. Okay, nice. Cool. I may soar the sky. Oh, Scottish. I guess that makes sense. New mounts are accessible. Claim online reward. Claim online reward. Those are actually some very nice looking robes. I'm not gonna claim it. Anything else? Alright. Alrighty. I'm a little excited for this. NGL. White outline indicates an active target. Aim mode reveals. I don't know. We are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year student. Term begins on 1st of September. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree for reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits use of magic by those under the age of 17 outside school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the Ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Eliza Figg to help you hone your spellcasting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of term feast and sorting ceremony. Yours sincerely, Professor Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Oh. Ah, so I can. This is just the initial... Yeah, you seem... Nah. Honestly, I think You look closer to me. How about this guy? Eh. Alright, so... Okay. Okay. Hair. Where's my long hair? Yep. Nope. Yeah. All right. I mean, you guys could tell me. I got some videos up with my like actual hair. Nope. I'm not Hermione. One day my hair will get that long. One day. Yeah. No. That's me. That is my hair color. All right. That works. No, I got some freckles. Yeah, I'd say that's about it. You. Oh, gross. Well, I do like my facial scars. These are some realistic scars. Damn. It's weird because I've always get a facial scar like above the left eye. I think I'm just gonna go with a normal nose scar. Honestly, I think I'm good with my eyebrows. Eye color. No. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's number 5. I remember being younger, I always wanted yellow eyes. Yeah, that'll be about it. Hogwarts.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy...
A few cobwebs and... I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
That was quite something. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going
La
to
la.
enjoy this class.
Hello, blimey, blimey, blimey.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
Blimey, blimey,
A few
blimey.
cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Yeah. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I'm good. Good with the main. Let's do normal. I always usually do what's this? Focus on story with minimal gameplay challenge. Okay. I mean, I do like to focus on the story, but like gameplay challenge, a balanced game. Okay. What do I do? Oh, I know. Now, I hope... No, I don't know. No, I would like to pick my house. That'll work. Yeah. I'd like to think I did a pretty decent job at creating me. Oh, blimey.
Ah, it appears we are almost ready to depart.
Oh, it's Fig.
It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
What?
Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good
Oh, is
to
that
see the
my
old pile of
owl?
rocks.
That wasn't ominous or anything. Wait. Oh, it's a Thestral! Oh, that's cool! Oh, this is exciting. I'm excited. Who the heck are you? Sorry, that just looked very uncomfortable, what he did. I know he disapparated, but still. This is exciting! I actually just did a little 3-day trip to Universal
Glad I caught you before
with
you left
a couple
Scotland.
friends.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
Ranrock's Goblin.
Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
that she had to get rid of it quickly, to keep it safe.
Presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
Interesting. I wonder if I hear the voices too.
Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We did.
Oh shit!
Hang on!
Well, damn!
Yeah! Yeah!
That kind of sucks. I like that guy. Although that was a really cool effect.
The key! Give me your hand!
Damn. I got chills.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this.
Sounds like
It's
something I would say.
Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he...
What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
That's not a typical dragon.
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
Interesting.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Yeah, but your wife sent it to you. So that means it had to have been great. So that's my wand, huh? I feel like this is a mixture of older me as I am now and younger me. I like it. It's kind of weird. It's kind of freaky. But that was so cool! Seeing death and like seeing someone die and then literally
How
the
far is
Thestrals
that port key
materializing?
Farther from London than the carriage traveled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's
Definitely.
see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Oh,
Where do
okay.
you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient
Oh, damn.
magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know
Makes
where
sense.
she came into possession of the port key, but I am
a port key,
certain it
a
was
portable
to do with
key.
that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
Sir, Why was your wife
Oops.
searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
This is a beautiful view.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some
Couldn't
of that
fly
wand
directly.
work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent.
So the only way to that ruin is through here. Use your camera to select an active target. Some players prefer to select targets and move their avatar with the same sun stick.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Ah, up there. We're close
Yeah,
now.
they're-
It's just ahead.
That's cool.
Steady yourself. Reparo!
Damn. Jeez, I can't imagine a fall in those waters.
Almost there.
Ooh, lions.
Why would someone
Oh,
have
okay,
built
that's
this
cool.
here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Oh, you mean like that? That minimap shows my surroundings with me in the center, obviously.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Oh, I should turn the
Perhaps
locking
our
off.
host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
This is beautiful.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
Whoa.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again.
Wait a
Like the
minute.
glow on the portkey container.
Hold on. No, it's not here.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
Whoa.
I don't believe it.
Whoa. Is this Gringotts? This is Gringotts!
Hello?
Gotta make a louder noise.
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here?
I wonder if the guy who made the home
Welcome
Notified
to
the-
Gringotts Wizarding Bank.
notified him about the visit.
Vault
These guys.
number 12, I presume. Precisely.
Yeah.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then. Stay close. After you.
Ooh, that'd be exciting to ride one of those.
Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
This is cool.
How many vaults are there?
Oh, wow.
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest. Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts? They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a break. A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure. Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you? Heard of it? These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Really?
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
What's with his armband?
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glue you saw in the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today.
So that position was specifically made only for Vault 12? Damn, what's in this vault?
Vault 12. Thank you for your help.
There's a glow.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you might...
The instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Steady my wand with L and guide it along the symbol's path to learn.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Let's go.
Lumos!
Wait, I want to know, Lumos.
This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
It's freaking massive. Guess there's not much to... What's the,
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue?
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
One lighting charm. Okay, nice, nice, nice.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Well, this doesn't look good.
Protego.
Oh.
Descendo. Levioso. Deposa.
Oh shit.
Depulso. Expulso. Potato. Levioso.
Oh.
Confringo. Descendo. Depulso. Expulso. Potato. Levioso. Confringo. Levioso. Expulso. Lumos.
Lumos.
Stay close.
Revelio. Lumos.
Professor?
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you?
While searching through the darkness,
This
we came
isn't
upon a
good.
statue. Okay.
Where am I supposed to go?
Whoa, 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 whoa!
What's happening? The wisps of
This way.
magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
Ah, this is pretty.
Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time.
Whoa.
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Lumos.
Oh, I see. The directions which they all need to point.
I need to
Okay.
align these statues with their reflections. Potato.
Oh! I didn't even see the Protego sign. Animation. Hold Y during Protego to stun enemies with Stupefy count. Okay. This is as good a way to learn as any.
Stupefy. 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 Potato. Stupefy.
Ah, there we go.
Stupefy. Stupefy. Potato. Stupefy.
Okay.
Stupefy. Stupefy.
There we go. I'm getting better at this.
Lumos.
I think it'd be kind of neat if they had us say Nox. Oh. Whoa, that's dark and ominous. What's with the red?
Lumos.
Okay.
Revelio.
Oh. $50. Oh gosh, what are they called? Galleons. What are you? I love how I go everywhere around the room except for exactly dead center.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
Ooh, look at the
Follow
floor.
my lead.
Oh, it's the guy! Oh.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
Looks like this vault is the last part of that puzzle. Interesting.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming. Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
Oh!
I was right. Ranrock.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault. And why are you here? No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors.
Damn!
Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend
here will be more helpful.
How are we gonna get out of this? Oh!
I know a way out.
Professor!
Well, damn. Shit, that was close.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
He had a red glow about
It
him.
can't be.
Wonder if he controlled the
It
dragon.
seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here.
Let me guess.
We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Yeah. No way. We beat the train. Damn, that is awesome. Well, I guess that's one way to start an intro to a game. Oh, that was cool. Oh, this is cool. Guys, I guess this game allows all of us who grew up on Harry Potter to finally go to Hogwarts. Yeah, I remember it was like what, when Chamber of Secrets. After I started actually reading the books, I'm like, ah, man, I can't wait for my letter. I mean, obviously, it was never going to happen, but... Ah, finally! I am excited for this. I cannot wait to explore the school. I hear this is a very big map.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now,
I don't know,
I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you.
So.
Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Yes! Is that the headmaster?
Phineas, Nigellus, Black.
Oh!
Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
goblins! I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Oh, I'm a little nervous.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. Oh, but you're brave at heart, exceptionally daring, undaunted by the unknown, willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
My choice a new account when sorting me. I'm sorry. I gotta choose. I already know which house I want to pick. Patience, loyalty, hard work, cunning, ambition, and hunger for power, intelligence, creativity, and wit. I gotta do this. I'm sorry, guys. I have to.
Your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening.
Oh, wait a minute.
And you've a ready mind, quick to learn.
Okay.
I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power.
Makes sense with the ancient magic. Yep, nope, we're doing this.
Loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening.
I will accept this house.
Better be Hufflepuff!
Ooh, suave-ass robes. Why are you all cheering? Shove off.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
This is the entrance?
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff.
2 on the bottom, in the middle.
Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
I'll try. Man, that's beautiful. Oh, this is so cozy. I wonder if we're gonna have windows.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Chocolate frogs, Birdie Bots, every flavored beans. Ah. So what? I'm just going, you know, taking everyone's stuff. Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll. Whoa. So I'm the third from the left. Probably not gonna do much different. This is kinda cozy. Bouncing plants. Oh, that's funny. Oh, what are you? What's that? Pumpkin pasty? This is beautiful. I know I keep saying that, but still.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Arthur's got you. You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes.
Wonder if he's a second year.
Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
Nah, I think magical beasts are incredible.
I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Hey, a ghost!
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
Nice meeting you, Arthur, and good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Oh, I should have a general understanding and idea of...
Something so peaceful about tending to magical plants. Venomous Tentacula being a notable exception. Why won't she just let us use gillyweed? What's the point of even learning about herbology if we can't get ourselves into some trouble with gillyweed? If I haven't personally met a mermaid by the end of term, I can tell you I shan't be happy. I could wander the greenhouses for hours.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
All right, well,
Thank
it
you,
was nice
Adelaide.
meeting you.
Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Nah, I've had tea.
There you are. There you are. Oh, hello. She's awfully legal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I mean...
I'm really not worried. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Nevertheless, it is rather unusual. You must feel terribly out of place. Of course,
well, not terribly,
presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the Ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Coming!
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here.
So why did I never get my
only have
owl
one first
sent
day at Hogwarts.
sooner?
Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
A book. Okay.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Revelio.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Lumos.
Simply cast Revelio.
Revelio.
And we'll see what the guide says.
Rumored to contain some of Helga Hufflepuff's original creations, this book holds a collection of Hogwarts students' favorite recipes over the centuries. Some dishes like pickled dirigible plums. Oh, interesting. Open the field guide. This is my wizarding level. Alright. Collecting my first page, unlocked a challenge. Okay. Collect 2 field guide pages in Hogwarts. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more.
Oh! Basic cast, deals minor damage. Revelio highlights useful interactive in the world. Objects, loot, okay. Protego. We already learned about Protego. What are you? Stupefy. Oh, okay. Petrificus Totalis. Powerful enough to bind most enemies permanently, but more dangerous foes will take damage. Okay, sneak up and press X when prompted. Alohomora grants access to a variety of Lux rooms, but requires magical prowess. Alright. I might need to change my controller. Ancient Magic. When one segment of Ancient Magic meter is full, I can cast attack that deals massive damage and break you. No, I gotta change my controller. Ancient Magic throw. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. So what do we got? What do you got? Arresto, Momentum, Glacius. Oh, I remember that one. Levioso. Transformation. Accio. Depulso. Descendo. Flipendo. Wait, hold on. I can't use Flipendo now? Really? I mean, Flipendo is the basic cast you get in all the original Harry Potter games. Oh, whatever. Bombarda, that's fair. Expelliarmus! Diffindo. Okay. Confringo. Long range bolt that deals damage on impact. Enemies hit with fire-based attacks. For a few seconds. Oh, okay. Incendio. What are you? Short range spell that requires me to be close to the target. Oh, okay. Disillusionment causes me to blend in my surroundings, making it difficult. Ah. Lumos, already know it. Reparo, already know that one. What are you? Wingardium Leviosa! Levitates and controls a movable object. Control its position with my movement and use up, down, left, right to fine-tune its distance. A conjuring spell. Okay. Altering spell. Alter the physical forms and features of an item. Evanesso? Banishes items and returns Moonstone? Okay. And these are the ones that... Yeah. Vidi Kadivi. Crucio. Causes most enemies to writhe in pain as they take damage over time. Also curses the victim, and cursed enemies take extra damage. Okay. So it's... That extra damage is similar to, Stupefy. Imperio. Temporarily forces enemies to fight as if they were your companion while under my control. They take reduced damage. Also curses.
Like that. Inside and outside of the castle.
Lumos. Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Flue flame. Oh, you mean like flue powder? Oh. Divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where we live. Includes the house common rooms and Great Hall. And this year I can see all the flue flames available. Green ones represent flames I've discovered, including my own house common room. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Gray are the ones to reveal. Okay, undiscovered. The right side of the map is where I'll find academic points of interest, including the astronomy tower, library, and greenhouses. Unlock the central hall flue flames. Use R to... Oh, there we go. The place I'm going to. I don't remember where I'm going to, I'm gonna be honest. Aim mode. Okay. No, so it's just basic like five hints.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Okay, what is
Hogsmeade, Professor?
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the schools
hey, he did it!
You require.
Yeah, go guy!
You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Alright, tell me about
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details.
Yeah, I know I shouldn't have, but still.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Much appreciation.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Represents main quests, completing main quests. Okay. Field guide map shows Professor Hecat's class in the lower section of the astrology wing. I could get lost in this castle. I may need to use the charmed compass. Some quests are locked by spell or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be the required level or have the required spell to activate the quest. Okay. Okay, new spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or as quest rewards. Oh, they're both in the... Yeah, I might as well hit the lower one.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okay.
Revelio.
Oh, what? Oh, there we go. This ornate fountain features intricate carved statues of denizens of the magical world, including a set of stone sirens encircling the fountain's base. Yeah, we got sirens, werewolves, a werewolf, a unicorn, and I want to say trolls?
Ugh, what am I missing?
I don't know,
Hello,
Lenore.
Lenora.
What are you missing?
What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there any other
empty
paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Ravenclaw, Xana, Slytherin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Perhaps,
if I have
yeah,
the
maybe
time,
I'll have
I
a
may
look.
Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Me too.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something in
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
What was that? Anyway. No, I'm gonna take a photo of this. Even though I'm pretty sure it's gonna have me go to it.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Ah! What's with the floating page? Got my first side quest.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Get back here. Gimme your, gimme. I'm assuming you're something. Whoa, what? Oh, it's a math puzzle. Okay, 3 symbols equals 17. Anyway. Oh, so this door opens up, and I'm assuming, yeah, because there was another one of these. So this goes up at top. The 2 question marks go at the bottom. Anyway.
Lumos.
There was something else too.
You can't
A dash of powdered
imagine how
Vaseline,
inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Yeah, let's head to the potions classroom.
Revelio.
Right. No, let's go down. Gear. Handwear. Has no effect. It has no magical. Ooh, I can sell it? Interesting. Headwear. Oh, okay. No, no. Ooh. Inventory. Okay. Ooh, I should check those out. Collect 8 field guide pages. Unless I already got them. Oh yeah, I got them. that one. Collections. Oh! A cloak in two-tone hues featuring a quilted house mascot on the back. Wait, where do I... How do I wear those? I want to wear these. Oh, I can't wear them right now? That's disappointing. Alright, collections. I'm sure I'll be able to get those later. There we go. Not bad, not bad.
Revelio.
Oh yeah, I can see this being a lot. Am I missing it?
Revelio.
Ah, there we go. Auras comprise the Ministry's magical law enforcement and protect the wizarding world from all sorts of threats, particularly those posed by dark magic. The Aura badge belongs to Professor Sharp. You the professor? Anyway. I should let Lenora know that I solved the mystery of the paintings.
Was it 2 pinches of Angelica or 3?
Revelio.
Can I... Yeah. Alright. No, we're good, we're good, we're good. I need to talk to... Oh, cool!
Revelio.
Somewhere, unless it's... Yeah.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I
I
followed the
found the
clues.
location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Cobalt Regalia.
Revelio.
Alright. It probably wouldn't hurt.
Revelio.
Is it... above me?
Lumos. Revelio.
Sir Cardigan! Oh. Oh, I'm so glad they have him here. Sir Cardigan was allegedly friends with Merlin himself, and as such became a sworn knight of the Round Table. Although he is only really known to the wizarding world, he is famous for his defeat of the Wyvern of Wye, and now spends his days challenging students to duels. Oh, that makes me happy.
Revelio.
I'm so happy. They had a quest on the Harry Potter DVD that you could control with the remote, and Sir Cadogan was the guide or something like that. Okay, so it's not going to be in here. It's on the other side.
Revelio.
Okay, so I gotta figure out how to get to the other side.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Yeah, divination, get it? Yeah.
Revelio.
Hello. Ah, okay. You make sense. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, so... reveal. So top to right to left. So the top plus the right plus the left equals the score. So, now I am not going to look that up. I am going to... Okay, so the snake is 3, 9, so that means this is going to 3 and 9 is 5, so it's 4. So it's the owl. Okay, okay, there's the owl. Ha! Ha! I did not expect to be getting this so early. Alright. 3. I'm assuming it's going to be the same way. So what's 3? 3 is the Hydra. That one. Ha-ha!
Revelio.
Chest there. I'm not sure how to get. Ooh. Ooh. Oh crap! This is so my mathing is gonna be very on. Yes, yes. Give me the gloves. Give me the glove. Oh, you know what? That's fair. Trade. All right. So I can go to that first floor, the first one. Okay. So 15. So that's salamander. I still have no idea what that one on the left is. The venomous spectacular. So 6 plus 5 is 11. So 4 is the owl. Okay. 18. 13 plus 0 is 13, so 5. That would be the plan. Aha! Is that our top hat? Okay. I'm sure I'll eventually figure all these out. So 6 plus 5 is 11, plus salamander is 6. Okay. Weird thing is 7. I have no idea what that is. 7 plus 0 is 7, so 1 would be unicorn. Go. Oh, well, that was fast. Those are fun. Those are fun. It's like basic math, but I mean, it's whatever. Oh, okay. Alright. I am so glad I went here. Now I just need to not run into everything. Alright, so it looks like I cannot get to that, which means I need a way of sneaking up on it. Oh, that invisibility spell, I'm sure. Alright. Oh. Okay. Don't know where I'm going, just exploring. It's kind of weird. Okay.
Revelio.
Oh, nice. The standing model of a hand is demarcated to help students the practice of palmistry. Depending on the angle at which the model is read, it either has a considerable lifeline or is likely to die in a fortnight. I mean, it's kind of interesting. Oh, I can't get up and I can't get up or down quickly. Lame. So, what about Ragnarok? Or, yeah, I think it's Ragnarok. No, but what's with the glowing... Ragnarok's glow was the same as the armband from the goblin in the vault, which Professor Fig didn't see, which means, and I apparently saw on the dragon,
Lumos.
Which means it's got to be a form of ancient magic. And he went to the vault and he knew about the vault probably containing some sort of ancient magic. Okay, so he's looking for power. Okay. Of course, I turned my phone off. 11 plus 2 is 13. Plus, what, 8? 8 is... Oh! Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, their positions on the curve dictate their number. So, spider. See, I'm one... Okay, what's that one? 17. So, I'm not going to use the map. That would be 0, 1, 2, 3. 9 plus 5 is 12. 9 plus 5 is not 12. 9 plus 5 is 14. So that means it would be the Hydra. It's kind of weird fact to know, but okay. That one.
Someone was sat by the fire with steam coming out of their ears.
It's no wonder Ravenclaws are so clever, though, isn't it? Having to solve things every time you want to go into the common room. Bit much, I'd say.
People at liberty to talk about anything.
Ah! That is not what I meant to do. But, might as well actually do something. Gosh, I love how they really expanded the castle. Alright. Well, either way, I think it's time I end this one, although... What is it? Page torn from an arithmancy study guide that contains a list of number assigned to various magical beasts. I'm sorry. I can... This is the change? This is the... Oh. Okay, what are you? It's actually very nice. Nothing selected. But if I select it... Rugged overcoat. Traditional school robe. That is... actually a really cool robe. I like that. I like that a lot. However... Oh! What do I got? Wait. Oh! Nifty. That's nifty. Hold on. I just wanted to see that. Common Victorian. Oh no, I need to take the robe off. Sorry, this is a little exciting. Relaxed jumper uniform. Perfect for a day off. Dark Arts Ensemble. Oh, that actually looks very fancy. Cobalt Regalia. Nah, let's do this one. Dark Arts Glove. I kind of like this. This is cool. But if I'm gonna do this, I feel like... There we go. Can I actually... Ah. Alright, well, I'd say that's a, yeah. Wait, how many... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna end it here. This is cool. Definitely want to explore some more, but I think the best thing would be to go and sorry, I'm a big cosmetics kind of guy. Actually, no, I just wanted to see something. Let's take it off. There we go. What?
Revelio.
Wyvern Fountain. This fountain in the Transfiguration Courtyard has a likeness of a wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumors to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is most assuredly not meant to be the wyvern of Y, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Lumos.
This is exciting. Alright, yeah, no, I keep saying that, but no, I'm gonna finish here. Thank you for watching and joining me on my first venture into becoming either the most powerful evil wizard or a very good benevolent wizard. I shall find out. I shall see as my journey takes me upon which path I shall venture to be. It's very exciting for sure, yes, yes indeed. Anyway. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna need to explore this castle, like, a heck of a lot. I'm super excited. So. Until next time. Until next time,